Hey guys, I'm Pat Kelly. Okay, in this problem, they ask us to find an expression for the nth term of this geometric sequence, and also to find this one unknown term. Looks like a sub 12 for me. But let's start with that expression that they want for the nth term. What they're really asking for is a formula. They want to be able to say, hey, if you give me an n, here's a formula you can use for a sub n, all right? And there is such a formula. You may have it memorized, but I really hope you don't stress about trying to memorize a formula like this. Instead, I'll encourage you to make sense of it. And I say that in this case because a geometric sequence always starts with that first term, a sub 1, and then you multiply by that common ratio, r, and you do that for each of the next few steps that you're going to take away from a sub 1. And so if you're going to get down to a sub n, you're going to have to take n minus 1 steps. So this multiplication by r needs to happen n minus 1 times. And that's an exponent because you're going to multiply by r that many times. Okay? All right, so that's your general template. And now to be specific in this problem, let's just put in our particulars. If I want a sub n, it equals, and one of my particulars is a sub 1. They told me it was 6, and an r, they told me, was a negative 1/3. Do be careful that that r is fully enclosed in parentheses in these cases when you have negatives. That negative's a part of what's being raised to the power, n minus 1 power, and that's it. I mean, that doesn't simplify anymore for me. I think it actually looks pretty good. So this is the first thing they wanted, is an expression for the nth term of the sequence. And as I said, it's kind of like a formula now, because if you want to find any of these terms, like in this case a sub 12, we'll use this formula. So a sub 12 equals 6 times that minus 1/3 raised n minus 1 power. My n is 12, so I'm raising to the 11th power. And now we'll simplify. It's arithmetic. A sub 12 equals, I think I can do some of this in my head. The negative 1 in the numerator, it's being raised to an odd power, so it'll be negative. And then I'll put this 6 through, minus 6. But in the denominator, a 3 to the 11th power, I just don't know that off the top of my head. So grab a calculator, and I'll just do 3 raised to the 11th power. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. 177,147. Grab a calculator for numbers like that, right? But that's my answer for a sub 12, negative 6 over that 177,147. Okay? All right, hope that helps you think through the other problems that you'll now go and do on your own.